lowest term, yes, good morning, mute the microphone, upon 161, 299 upon 161, yes, yes, to write the fraction in the lowest form, we have to, yes, we have to cancel the common term. So 299 I can write 13, 13 twos are 26, and then 13 threes are. So 299 I can write 13 into 23. Wait, and 161 I can write 7 into 23. 7 into 23 I can write 161. So 299 I can write 13 into 23. 161 I can write 7 into 23. 23 get cancelled, and that is 13 upon 7. Yes, it is very much clear. Yes, 13 upon 7 is the lowest term. Yes. The lowest term is 13 upon 7. The lowest term is 13 upon 7. Yes. So the lowest, right. Board is very much clear, right? The lowest term is 13 upon 7, right? So to write the fraction, yes, to write, no, yes, in the notebook you have to write. To write the fraction to its lowest form, we have to cancel the common term. We have to cancel the common term of that fraction. 299 I can write 13 into 23. 161 I can write 7 into 23. 23 get cancelled. That is 13 upon 7. So 13 upon 7. Yes, you can write 23 into 7. You can cancel this side and this side, no problem. But number should be same, and they must be in the numerator and denominator. We can cancel the same number of numerator and denominator. Remember, we can because 299 we can write 13 into 23, and 161 I can write 7 into 23. So 23, yes, D I am keeping. E and F will be homework. Yes, E and F are homework. Yes, mute the microphone. Please. E and F are homework. E and F are homework. Yes, new one. Yes, right. Now question number 9. Fill in the boxes. 9. Yes. A 5 upon 7 is equal to box upon 35. Box upon 35. B. First I am writing the question. 4 upon 9. 4 upon 9 is equal to 12. Divide by box. Then C. Wait, 3 upon box is equal to 6 by 4, 6 by 4. So D box upon 18. Yes, mute the microphone. Mute the microphone. Is equal to 4 by 9. Is equal to 4 by 9. So we have to fill the boxes. We have to fill the, yes, we have to fill the boxes with appropriate number. So 5 upon 7 is equal to dash upon 35. Yes, 5 upon 7 is equal to blank box upon 35 is equal to blank box upon 35. Now let us see. 5 upon 7 is equal to 35. Now see the denominator. This 7 becomes 35. So when 7 becomes 35, yes, see the when this denominator 7 becomes 35. 7 becomes 35 means I have multiplied 7 by 5. So this 5 I have to also multiply by 5. 5 5s are 25. 5 5s are 25. Then next 4 becomes 12. So 4 becomes 12 means I have multiplied 4 by 3. So 9 I have to multiply by 3. 9 3s are 27. Then 3 becomes 6. That means we have multiplied 3 by 2. 3 2s are 6. 3 2s are 6. So yes, this we have got 4. This I want 2. 2 2s are 4. 3 2s are 6. Then this 9 become, see here. No, not 2. No. 9 becomes 18. 9 becomes 18 means I have multiplied 9 2s are 18. Now how to? No. See here. No. See here. See. Yes. Do not speak in between. This 9 becomes 18. See here. 9 becomes 18 means I have multiplied 9 by 2. So 4 you have to multiply by 2. So that is 8 upon 18. 8 upon 18. You have to multiply 4 by 2. Yes. Now nobody will speak in between. I am explaining. Pay attention. Denominator is 7. 7 becomes 35. That means I have multiplied 7 by 5. So this 5 also you have to multiply by 5. 25. Then 4 becomes 12. That means we have multiplied 4 by 3. So 9 you have to multiply by 3. Then 3 becomes 6. That means 3 you have multiplied by 2. So 2 you have to multiply by 2. It becomes 4. Then 9 becomes 18. 9 becomes 18. So 4 becomes 8. Yes, nobody will present. See here. Nobody will present. No, nobody will present. Stop presenting and maintain discipline. Board is very much clear. Yes, very much clear board. Mute the microphone. See. Mute the microphone. Otherwise, some of the students I will remove from this group. Definitely I am going to remove few students. No, I don't want anybody's name. That I will remove from my side. So please maintain the discipline. Yes, ask. Yes. See here. Because 3 becomes 6. So 3 becomes 6 means this we have multiplied by 2. So this becomes 4. 4 means we have multiplied 2 by 2. No. We have multiplied 2 by 2, so it becomes 4. Then 9 becomes 18. Now we see in this direction. 9 becomes 18. 9 becomes 18. That means we have multiplied 9 by 2. So you have to multiply 4 by 2. No, 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 no. Sorry. See here. Yeah, 1 minute. 18. This is 18. This is 9. 18 half. What is 18 half? 9. 18 half is 9. So this is 4. So when we get 4, what is double of 4? 8. 9 becomes 18 means we have multiplied 9 by 2. So we have to multiply 4 by 2. 4 2s are 8. 4 2s are 8. 9 2s are 18. Yes. That is what I am explaining. 9 becomes, this is 9. Yes. 4 becomes 12. How 4 becomes 12? We have multiplied by 3. So 4 3s are 12. So 9 3s are 27. You have to multiply by 3. Then this 9 becomes 18. 9 becomes 18 means you have multiplied 9 by 2. So you have to multiply 4 by 2 also. 9 becomes 18 means you have multiplied 9 by 2. So you have to multiply 4 by 2. 4 2s are 8. Yes. Now next is 10th one. 10th one, identify the following as proper or improper fraction. 10th one, identify the following. Yes, identify the following. Right. Identify the following as proper or improper fractions. Proper or improper fractions. Proper or improper fractions. It is very much clear, my dear. It is very much clear, right? Identify the following fraction as proper or improper fraction. First, A is 2 upon 7. 2 upon 7. Yes. For identifying the fraction, you have to see the numerator. You have to see the numerator and denominator. If numerator is smaller, I am solving this. If numerator is smaller, it is proper. So we write 2 upon 7 proper fraction. 2 upon 7 is proper fraction because numerator is smaller. Numerator is smaller than denominator, so it is proper. Then 9 upon 5. Now numerator is bigger. Numerator is bigger than denominator, so it is improper. Numerator is bigger than denominator, then it is improper fraction. Numerator is bigger than denominator, then it is improper fraction. Yes. So now C part, 11 upon 13. 11 upon 13. Now denominator is bigger, so again it is proper fraction. Whenever denominator is bigger than numerator or numerator is smaller than denominator. Whenever denominator is bigger, it is proper. Whenever denominator is smaller, then it is improper. And this we have defined in proper and improper fraction. Proper fraction means numerator is smaller than denominator. Improper fraction means numerator is bigger than denominator. Numerator is bigger than denominator, then it is improper fraction. Numerator is bigger than denominator, then it is improper. Yes. C now. Yes. Now we'll do D. D is 60. D is 16 by 5. Then yes, mute the microphone. Then E 241 upon 392. Yes. Then F 151 upon 29. So all three I am giving homework. D, E, F. Identify the fraction. Whenever numerator is smaller than denominator. Yes, very good. Yes. Now let us solve 11. Let us solve 11. Convert. I am writing question. Convert the each of the following into mixed fraction. Yes, you write. I am only writing the question. Convert each of the following. Convert each of the following to mixed fraction. Yes. Convert each of the following to mixed fraction. Convert each of the following to mixed fraction. Convert each of the following to mixed fraction. Board is very much clear, right? Yes, it is very much clear. Yes. Right? Yes. Convert the following into mixed fraction. So, one thing you have to remember, we can write mixed fraction of only improper fraction. Whenever you have improper fraction, then only you can write mixed fraction. You can write mixed fraction of improper fraction only. If you have proper fraction, you cannot write mixed fraction. This you remember. We can write mixed fraction of only improper fractions. We can write mixed fraction of only improper fractions. First it is 21 upon 4. First A, it is 21 upon 4. 21 upon 4. So it is see here, it is improper fraction because numerator is bigger. So whenever you have improper fraction, you can write mixed fraction. To write mixed fraction, you have to divide the numerator by denominator. You have to divide numerator by denominator. So 20, yes. So 21 you have to divide by 4. 21 you have to divide by 4. So 4 5s are 20. 4 5s are 20. And 21 minus 20 is 1. Yes. So this I can write 4 whole number. This 4 will be in the denominator, remember. So what is that? This is quotient. This is quotient and this is remainder. So this we write 5. Then 1 remainder will be up. So remainder will be up and this 4 5 is to 1 by 4. So for that you have to write 21 upon 4. To write mixed fraction you have to divide 21 by 4. Yes. This quotient we write as whole. This quotient we write as whole and this remainder we write as 1 upon 4. Yes, we'll see. B 18 upon 13. B 18 upon 13. B will be homework. C 37 upon 9. 37 upon 9. This will be homework. Yes. See 37 upon 9. You have to divide 37. See my dear, all are easy. To write mixed fraction, you have to divide. Yes, you have to divide numerator by denominator. You have to divide. Yes. Wait. That I will decide. Then see. Now D is 10 by 7. D is 10 by 7. Let us take this homework. Then E 20 by 3. This is homework. Wait. Then F 17 by 3. 17 by 7. Let me do 7 F. One more. For 17 by 7, we divide 17 numerator by 7. So 7 2s are 14. Then 17 minus 14 is 3. So this we write quotient as whole 2 is to 3 upon 7. 2 is to 3 upon 7. This is my quotient we write as whole, and remainder we write up, and this is 7. Right? Yes, right. So right. Yes. So to convert the given improper fraction into mixed fraction, we divide the numerator by denominator. And this quotient we write as whole, and this remainder we write up, and this we write down. So 5 is to 1 upon 4. 5 is whole and 1 upon 4 is the fraction. 1 upon 4 is the proper fraction. Any mixed fraction is combination of whole number and proper fraction. So 5 is whole number and 1 upon 4 is proper fraction. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. So now let us. No, F is there. No, F I will not erase. That side I am not erasing. Now let us solve 12th one. From mixed fraction, so in 11th we were given proper fraction. To convert proper fraction to mixed fraction, we have used the division method. Now we want to convert mixed fraction to improper fraction. 11th we were given improper fraction. To convert improper fraction to mixed fraction, we use division. Now we write 12. Convert the following into improper fraction. Convert the following. Yes, we'll see. Convert the following into improper fraction. Convert the following into improper fraction. Convert the following into improper fraction. A is 2 is to 5 upon 7. Wait. 2 is to 5 upon 7. This we write 2. Then this is 5 upon 7. What we do, see, what we do, these two we multiply and then we add. First you have to multiply 7 to 2. Yes, first you have to multiply 7 to 2, then you have to add 5. So this we write as 2 into 7. Yes, 7 7 into 2, 7 into 2, then we add 5, so plus 5, whole divided by 7. So 7 into 2 plus 5 in the numerator, then whole divided by 7. So 7 into 2, first, yes, first you have to multiply it. You cannot add 2 and 5 first. No, first you have to apply multiplication. 7 2s are 14. 14 plus 5 upon 7, and that is 19 upon 7 is the answer. So 19 upon 7 is the answer. Yes, 7 into 2 plus 5 whole divided by 7. And first you have to apply multiplication. First you have to multiply. Yes. So we can convert. This I have just explained. I have explained you. For explanation purpose I have put the arrow. Multiplication and plus. Yes. So that answer 2 is to 5 upon 7 is 19 upon 7. Wait, 9 is to 3 by 5. 9 is to 3 by 5, which I can write 9, then 3 upon 5. Now this, first I will multiply 5 to 9, multiplication, then from there I will add 3. So this we write 5 into 9 plus 3 whole divided by 5. So 5 into 9 45 plus 3 upon 5, and that is 48 upon 5 is the answer. Yes, not 5. Step by step. So 9 is to 3 by 5, I can write 48 upon 5. This is my final answer. This is our final. So 9 is to 3 by 5 is 48 upon 5. Yes. 9 is to Yes, mute the microphone. Who is creating disturbance? Mute the microphone. So 9 is to 3 upon 5 is 48 upon 5 is 48 upon 5 is the answer. Now we'll see CDE. We'll see the CDE part. Yes, it is clear. It is clear. Wait, we'll see. Yes. I know my dear, in my mobile I can check whether it is clear or not. It is very much clear, right? Now, next is C. C is 10 is to 3 by 2. 10 is to 3 by 2. C will be homework. Now let me explain one more for you. D 5 is to 6 by 7. First you write. This is also home. Wait, E is 7 is to 1 by 8. 7 is to 1 by 8. Who is present? F 8 is to 3 by 8. Let me explain this F part. No, F I will explain. F I have to explain. No, F I have to explain because just no. That CDE are homework. F I am explaining. because just now somebody asked that he did not understand, so let me explain this F part. Yes, so let me explain that F part and you try to understand. Okay, so F is 8 is to 3 by 8. 8 is to 3 by 8, which we write 8, then 3, 8. To convert this into improper, this 8 and 8 we multiply and then we add 3. 8 into 8 plus 3, 8 into, wait, so that is 8 into 8, 8 into 8 plus 3 whole divided by 8. 8 is there, whole divided by 8. 8 into 8 plus 3 whole divided by 8. 8 into 8 is 64 plus 3 divided by 8. So 67 upon 8. So finally 8 is to 3 by 8 is 67 upon 8, and this is improper fraction. So we can, yes, we can convert mixed fraction into improper fraction. See here, no. To convert mixed fraction into improper. Yes, to convert mixed fraction into improper we multiply. To convert improper into mixed we divide. This you remember. Yes. So this note, wait. This is over. Yes. Now let me this. No. See here. We are having, I think, 1 minute. So yes. Wait. Write surprise question. Write surprise question few. Convert the following into improper fraction. Convert the following into improper fraction. Convert the following into improper fraction. A 3 is to 4 upon 9. B 2 is to 8 upon 7. C 4 is to 3 upon 9. D 9 is to 2 upon 8. F D E 4 is to 5 upon 8. Do all this. Yes, do not present. No, do not present anything. Yes. Only this much and homework. Only this much and homework you practice. Yes. Only this much and yes. Now you can leave. You can see it. You see the video. It will be. You see the video. Yes. I am going to upload.